Alrighty, we're back. Episode.
Episode number 7.
No, it's
Eight?
eight.
Okay, yeah.
Episode 8.
Yeah, it's 8. I'm tripping.
We took like a little week off.
Yeah.
But we back, y'all.
Yeah.
To give y'all that good, dope beats and politics footage. It's your boy Eric Rashad.
And your boy Leo Solomon.
All right, y'all, man. We're gonna get back into this, man. I'm happy it's summertime, but
Yeah.
my kids are out of school, so that means
No real off day.
no off day, and my refrigerator is gonna take a beating.
Man, yeah. We're gonna have to work some major overtime.
Man,
For
dude.
them extra groceries.
I'm already seeing it now. I had bought a bag of chips, like a couple bags of chips.
Yeah.
Half of them gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have to do something. And if
Yeah.
I know we talked about food stamps on a couple of them episodes, I may need to get some off some of y'all, man. So
Yeah.
holla at me, man.
Yeah. Hey, parents, real talk though. Like, with the kids being out of school, we're gonna really have to start taking advantage of this water. You know what I'm saying? Make their asses drink water,
Man.
because they gonna run through the juice.
They
if you
gonna
let them.
kill the
So,
juice.
Make them drink water. And plus it's hot outside. You know what I'm
it
saying?
is.
So
It is pretty
they need
hot.
to hydrate anyway. So, but
Yes, sir. We're back in it, episode 8. But let's go on and get it started, man. I guess let's get the most negative part out the way, man, which has kind of been a hot topic, but a really big concern, which is these abortion laws
oh yeah,
in all these
Yeah,
different
yeah,
states.
yeah.
That's
Man.
I was watching a podcast earlier, and I was just seeing somebody talking about it. It was like, are these other states gonna follow suit with this, like how Alabama doing? You know what I'm saying? Just Missouri and all these different states, and it's like,
Yeah.
man, Texas just better not come with the BS, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
But you know what though? It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Texas is a very, Republican, make America great again state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
But it's, man, with this whole abortion, law thing, man, I totally, it's just really unfair, for women. Because you mean to tell me if a woman gets raped, you know what I'm saying, she has to carry that child?
Yeah,
You
that's
see what I'm saying?
yeah. And the thing is, I know somebody that went through that.
Oh,
And they
man.
actually, they had their son, and
Through that, right?
through
Oh,
it. It's
wow.
I think, look, I'm gonna just give my take on it. No child deserves to die. No.
Mm-hmm.
But if a woman is raped
Mm-hmm.
and she chooses not to keep that child,
Mm-hmm. How can you fault her for that, bro?
how can you fault her for that? Because if you think about it, let's look at a lot of these women that was raped in slavery.
Yeah. Man.
Brutally raped. Not
Exactly.
just some of these women just got taken advantage of, slipped some drugs, which is not good at all. But some of
Yeah.
these women were beat down
Yeah.
and got pregnant.
Yeah.
You know,
And
by
see,
these slave owners.
The thing that sucks about that, bro, is like for his rape and sexual assault or whatever. You mean to tell me you want these women? You're gonna force these women to alter their life
Yeah.
when they lived, life the right way. You know what I'm saying? Went to school, educated themselves, self-motivated, and then a stranger walks behind them, at night. You know what I'm saying? They leaving the gym or taking a jog or whatever, and they get hit in back of the head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And they're
exactly.
forced to be a mother. Ain't that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like,
no, the bad part is like you taking away these women's rights too.
That
On
is-
top
yeah.
of that,
Oh, yeah.
And then at the same time, you basically saying you get raped if you have an abortion, you gonna go to jail, and something happened to you. You was a victim of a crime, and you gonna go to jail.
They don't give a damn, bro. That's how cutthroat our government is.
See, that's the thing. That's like,
And I don't want to make it a color thing either, bro.
I don't.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I see a lot of women very angry, very upset about this, and they should be, because I'm upset, for them. But I want specifically black women and white women. Of course, y'all can, open your eyes on this.
yeah,
But a lot of women I'm seeing, bro, they upset with men,
yeah,
and be upset with men. But I'm looking in this camera right now. I want y'all to be upset with Be upset with white men,
Older white men.
older white men.
Them the ones that, and see, that's the thing. On top of that, it's just somebody needs to speak up. But the thing is, we can all speak up and we can all take a stand. But it's like,
Hmm.
this is part of the politics where we got to get in position and part of the
Yeah,
game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
This part of politics, we need to be
This,
at the polls and
oh
doing all
yeah,
that other stuff.
you,
You know
you
what I'm
took the
saying?
words out of my mouth, bro. This one we gotta get off our ass and vote.
Yeah, and stop complaining. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, like I ain't gonna lie, the past couple years prior to that, I wasn't a big voter. But this past 2 years, I was
Hmm.
like, you know what, I gotta start making a change. This is the part of me just saying, hey, I took the initial step just to even start of making a
Hmm.
change. But then there's other things I gotta do. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, that's crazy, bro. Because I was just thinking about this right when you were just saying that. Can you imagine being okay, you're a husband, you know what I'm saying, and being in the state of Alabama, your wife, like say for instance, y'all say like you in a relationship or you in a marriage or whatever, but you happen to live in the state of Alabama, and you're like, yeah, man, we not having no more kids, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But your wife gets raped and gets impregnated.
man.
You're forced as a man to sit there and watch your wife stomach grow.
Because another nigga raped her. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be just
Come on, dog.
totally,
Like,
totally.
that's white men. I want y'all to be upset with those 25 white men. Because
Exactly.
me and brothers like my boy right here and a lot of my partners, we didn't agree with this. I don't agree with this. So I just want to put it out there. I don't want to sound petty or corny, but if didn't they show the faces of those 25 white men? And there was
Yeah.
one white woman too, right?
Yeah, it was one white woman. You can
Yeah.
actually, if you just Google it, it'll come up.
Oh,
So
okay.
I did today. I'm like, man, it's kind of piss poor, but it's like I'm nervous because I think I see where it's coming. Because think about um, the what's the abort Planned
Oh, Planned
Parenthood.
Parenthood. Okay.
So, but see, it's a catch-22 to it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, no child deserves to die, but no woman deserves to be raped and be forced to have a baby by
See,
somebody she don't want to be with.
yeah, bro.
And the thing is,
That's a nightmare.
what if she has an issue with even carrying a child
That's
and
what
it
I'm
kills her
saying,
or
bro.
make her sick or something like that?
That's what like I said earlier, the government just showing they don't give a damn.
Yeah, it's at this point in time we gotta be mindful. Like, I got two daughters, man. It's like, God forbid, and I pray
Straight
to
up.
God that He keeps them and never
Yeah.
have to go through that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
straight up.
saying? But I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be some If I ain't gonna even put that out there,
Yeah.
but as a father, somebody getting hurt.
Yeah, I would kill a nigga in broad day
Yeah,
with a smile on my face.
it's somebody getting hurt. Because for
Oh, yeah.
one, y'all let this happen, and then you tell her, oh, you can't have an abortion. I mean, look, I'm against abortions at all, but in this case,
And you want to alter my oh
yeah,
man, you
and
want to
then
alter her life?
I've
Oh my
been a victim
gosh.
of a crime. Then you telling me I got to keep the child by somebody I don't know. He's obviously crazy because he's raping somebody.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Obviously, he ain't got it all together.
yeah.
So you want me to have a child with this person?
Yeah.
And the thing that this is the hardest part I'm talking about. Okay, say she has a child by the rapist, right?
Yeah.
The child grows up and asks how they was conceived. How did you meet my father?
Wow. See, it's so much
Now,
into that,
now
bro.
she got to deal with this,
It's so much into that.
bringing
yeah.
back so many emotions
Ugh.
of this is what happened to me. Now now this child is probably upset, probably ready to go kill his father if
Yeah.
he's still alive
Or
or if he's in jail.
probably gonna deal with depression.
Exactly. I mean,
So you mean to tell me, Mama, I'm an accident?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. And then and there's no telling how the child will feel. He may resent his mom. And the thing is, some kids probably be like, you know what, Mom, I hate that you had to go through that. And they can feel a certain type of way. And then they could be like, you know what, do I want to still even live? Because of the way I've been brought into this
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
I've seen that happen. I've heard
mean,
about it before.
Yeah, that brings so many psychological problems
Exactly.
into it, bro.
But they ain't looking at
They
that.
not looking at it like, and then you altering financially these families. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yep.
So if I got to keep this baby, who gonna help me raise this baby
Exactly.
financially?
Exactly. Man,
So
man, this is
yeah, so it's a whole lot of variables that was not considered, bro.
nah, not at all. It was all about money and it was all about power and
Yeah,
control.
because did you
Pretty
know?
much.
I was looking at this. They were saying that they creating all types of loopholes for those women in Alabama. So like, even if a woman gets raped and she moves out of the state and then moves back, like she moves out of the state to get an abortion and move back, they could still prosecute her and give her a
Yeah,
murder
I guess
charge
there's a lot of
and
people.
take that doctor's license.
There's a lot of people moving out of Alabama,
Yeah,
but I feel like it's gonna spread to multiple states, and we just got to do something about it. So,
yeah,
but I don't want to spend too much because it's making me upset.
yeah.
So, let's go ahead and roll into the next topic. Lil Nas X.
Oh man.
Lil Nas X, man.
Yeah.
I kind of said something about what I was listening to, and I'm happy about what he's getting his publicity, but
Yeah. I'm looking for more music from him though.
you know what? He got music out. I think
They
that
just really focusing on that one single
yeah,
like
that
that.
song is so big to like. He had some stuff on SoundCloud, and that song is so big to where it's like,
Okay. I'm gonna have to dig that up.
man,
Yeah.
dude, it's
How is the other music though? Is it
it's kind of on the same lines of it. It's more of a not say gimmicky, but it's a catch to it, and
Okay.
but it's actually nice though.
okay.
So I think this song is so big to where it's like, dang, anything else he put out,
You know,
he got to come with it.
I agree with you because right now I mean, I know this is early summer, but would you say that's the song of the summer? Or you think it could possibly be something else that could come along and outshine that?
Right now, I think it is song of the summer right now because I think it's still sitting number one on the charts right now.
Yeah, dang, and it's been number one since what, April? Or end of March? Or
Let
something
me
like
see. Let me see. I'm about to
that? Yeah.
look it up, but
But now, yeah, while you looking that up, bro, I'm gonna talk about this because for as the Lil Nas X or whatever, I was seeing how a lot of white people, because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, I'm not gonna sit up here and say how I see a lot of fans are upset with his Wrangler deal.
no, let's keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a stack.
Yeah, a lot of white folks
Yeah.
upset with Lil Nas X or whatever about his Wrangler deal, and they feel like he's appropriating country music. But come on, bro, do we really gotta have this conversation? Like,
They acting like it's not black cowboys out there.
bro, like, I mean, have you seen what they've done with hip hop?
Yeah, I mean, if Billy Ray Cyrus ain't tripping, why they tripping?
Bro, I know.
Billy Ray
and then I'm glad you said that, bro. They're trying to take the credit from him completely. Lil Nas X. They're trying to take the credit from him completely and to make it as if it's a full Billy Ray Cyrus song.
And then it's a remix because the original song he's not on there.
Yeah, but they just want to disregard all of that and just it's a Billy Ray Cyrus song. Billy Ray. What state is that? I was looking at this earlier. I think it's Tennessee, another southern state.
But I think the thing is because this little or young black kid that came up with something so creative that
And catchy, yeah.
and catchy.
Uh-huh.
But I'm trying to think. Did Nelly ever get this much pushback when he did that song with what's the dude? I can't think of the dude name, but I guess maybe because it didn't chart as a country song.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Dang, I know what you're talking about. It's bothering me though. Nah, he didn't get no pushback. Probably so, because social media wasn't that big back in the day.
Yep.
So people didn't have the platforms to spread their negativity and they hate. But yeah, man, it sucks to see what Lil Nas X is going through, bro.
But I'm proud. I'm just saying I'm happy for the dude. I'm proud. This dude is number 1 in 13 countries.
Dang, yeah.
Old Town Road's number 1 in 13 countries.
Yeah. And I'm glad Billy Ray Cyrus is like, what's the problem? He has that viewpoint.
He ain't got no problem because he getting the
He
bag.
getting that bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Real talk, because Yeah, I don't. You right, because I don't see him messing that up. Because hell, I may mess around like looking at it in his shoes. Why mess up my coins and then on top of that,
Yeah,
shoot, if I need him to do a feature later, you know what I'm saying? I'm
exactly.
not gonna burn this bridge.
Yeah, for what?
Yeah,
I mean, he basically took Billy Ray Cyrus out of a place. Not say out of a place. I mean, he put him back on the record and made him relevant
yeah,
again.
he really did.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
really did. Yeah,
I mean, I don't think Billy Ray was hurting for money, but
yeah,
he made
yeah,
him relevant again.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
now he can come out with a new project, reinvent himself. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people don't look at it that way. They look at it like, oh man,
I
this.
think the biggest thing would hit it. I think they was already like, okay, yeah, we gonna let you whatever. But I think the nail that hit it on the head was the Wrangler deal.
Hmm. Yeah.
Wrangler. I mean, I don't wear Wrangler jeans. I
I
don't
don't
care
wear
how
that.
much
Yeah.
how much he sponsored. I'm not gonna wear them. But I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
let the man make his bread. But
I
see, that's the
know.
thing.
They don't look at it like that
It
though.
tells you right there. Is they say fans just say white people or old white men
Yeah.
because the young white kids love the song.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen a concert he just did. I mean, he had the show rocking,
Yeah.
and in the crowd was majority white kids.
You know another thing, bro? It kind of annoyed me
Yeah,
because the video. I was looking at the video with my son yesterday, I believe.
yeah,
The video annoyed me because it's like when you watch the video, it's like they catered to white folks in
Well,
a
I
way
mean,
where they
yeah.
had old white people in it. You know what I'm saying?
I think they did, and I watched it too. And
It's because they wanted to play it safe.
they
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to
yeah.
cater to them to make them feel good.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Because,
yeah.
and I get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't wanna touch. You already pressing buttons by making this considered a country song,
Uh-huh.
but you gotta appease the people that quote unquote making your song popular,
Uh-huh.
or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
But hey,
That's crazy.
I ain't tripping. If he ain't tripping, I ain't tripping. I'm like, young man,
Yeah.
get your money.
And he in the video dancing with an old white lady, and I'm
Man,
like,
look,
come on, dog.
I don't care, bro. Get your
Yeah,
bread. Dog.
yeah.
I'm never gonna hate on nobody for getting their money, and they ain't bother nobody
Yeah.
to get it.
But you see, but it bothers me, bro, because it's like it's like they hop on our stuff whenever they want to.
Yeah.
They hop on it like a roller coaster. And when it's time
Exactly.
to get off, okay, let me go back to being white again. You know, just
Exactly.
like Miley Cyrus. You know, she came out with this twerking and
Yeah,
all this ratchet stuff.
But
Okay, let me go back to my, back to my whiteness. And she's back to being white again.
I think black people got tired of her though.
Yeah,
Cause I did. I definitely got tired.
yeah,
Cause bro, I was like, Molly need to sit down somewhere.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So yeah, I think I just got tired of her.
You think people will get tired of Cardi B? I don't want to change the conversation though.
Nah, I don't think people getting tired. I think she's crossing over into a more mixed audience now.
Yeah,
So I think I don't know why is that. Once you cross into a mixed audience, most black people they ain't really trying to fool with you like that.
that is true.
like who that crossed over into a mixed audience that uh I'm gonna give an example. More like Kevin Hart. When Kevin Hart first started,
Yeah,
he was mainly a black audience.
yeah, that
Now
is
he has
true.
more of a mixed audience now.
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
Now you hear all this talk. Oh, he ain't funny. He
Yeah.
ain't this and that. Just because the man got getting that bread now he ain't funny no
Yeah,
more.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never could
yeah.
understand that. Like
You know how us. You know how a
we
lot
gotta
of
be
black
forever
folks are.
black.
Yeah, you gotta. It's like you gotta continue to. I don't know. A lot of us don't want to see each other evolve. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You come out, yeah, nigga, I had chicken last night. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want you to evolve from that. They want you to
Yeah.
stay that.
It ain't nothing wrong with being keeping your blackness and
Yeah,
keeping it 1,000 with your roots and everything.
yeah,
But my thing is, if a white person wants to buy my music, I'm going to sell it to them.
yeah.
I'm
That's
going
true.
to get that money.
That's true.
Now, one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to sell my soul for the
Yeah,
bread.
I'm not gonna shuck and jive.
Yeah, I'm not
gonna
about to be
Steve
doing.
Harvey.
Yeah, I'm not about to Steve Harvey. No,
Yeah.
not at all. So, but yeah, but this goes into actually the next segment we need to talk about, and what a lot of us need to consider
Uh-huh.
is the entertainment ownership, man.
Oh yeah.
Owning the things that we put out.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're in a day and age in the game now where we ain't owning our stuff,
Yeah.
and but it's too much stuff out there for us to own it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
One
Yeah.
of the things I'm gonna talk about. I watched an interview with Eric Sermon, and he was talking about
I saw that. That was a good interview.
how, by him coming up in the industry, pretty much had to get screwed over in order to get
Man.
seen.
Yeah.
Finally
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
deal he wanted to. He making the money, but one thing he realized that he wasn't really owning everything. Like
Did you
he
see
wanted.
that part where he was like, "Yeah, man, on my first record deal, I got a $700 check,
700, man.
or 750 something." But it was
$750.
Yeah, yeah. He was like, "Man, I thought I did it," and I was like,
This nigga thought he
"Dang."
did it on 750. 750.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. 750.
No, man. But one of the person interview that I did like about, he is just about evolving, and a lot of us don't evolve.
Yeah.
You know, we
Mentally.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
con
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
con content with what we got, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But
Yeah.
in the music industry, any part of the entertainment industry, you need to own. It's just like,
Yeah.
just for instance, Kevin Hart. Now he's owning a lot of his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think once he get to owning like he put his first movie out, he owned that.
Yeah.
What was that? Night School.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
he got his own, is a Heartbeat Productions.
Heartbeat Productions, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And then he
That
got
that's true.
LOL Network on YouTube.
Yeah, and
You know?
then he's opening. That's opening the door for new
A lot
comedians.
of other acts, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But just going back to just Eric Sermon interview.
Yeah.
One thing I was thinking about, but he started his own streaming company, just kind of like what Jay-Z did with Tidal.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he got his own streaming company. He's basically
Yeah.
leasing music. He was like 1,000,000 streams.
Yeah.
If you own your own, 1,000,000 streams a month. If you own your own streaming company, that's $9,000 a month.
Dang.
Just think about it. You get 1,000,000 streams a month.
Yeah, that's
That's-
big.
that's
See, I
not-
watched that interview, but I was in the middle of working,
Yeah.
but I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. But yeah, that's probably the part I turned it off on.
I mean, but
But
that's
yeah.
just a lot of people just don't. We got to take consideration on our stuff. That's just like what we do on this podcast.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It gets to the point to where we up there with the Joe Buttons and all that other stuff.
Mhm.
We own our podcast. Yes, it's on the YouTube platform, but why not create it to a bigger platform?
Yeah.
And start something else bigger than this. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we just got to be more adamant about doing
Yeah,
it.
I was looking at I was chopping it up with my partner. We was talking about Nipsey and we was talking about Slim Thug earlier. And a lot of people don't understand, underground artists, a lot of them are eating way more than these major artists that y'all see. See, these major artists, just because they're on TV and they're on Breakfast Club and they're really big on social media, a lot of people get the game messed up with thinking that they're paid.
Yep.
They're not. Y'all got to understand, these major, huge artists, they have to basically live on the road. They don't have time to have a personal life.
Exactly.
Because they have these teams around, these huge mega teams that's around them. You got to pay 30 salaries.
Yep.
Ain't that crazy? But if I'm an independent artist, all I need is a group of 6, 8 people around me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's like going back to the story of most of these artists. You always hearing about them getting screwed in the beginning, or some of them coming out, and a lot of them are not coming out on top because it's so many hands that's going through it. Just so, give an example, I was one artist I did do some work for. Their artist was signed to a label.
Yeah.
Signed to the independent label.
Okay.
That independent label was signed to a major label. So, and it's a subsidiary of it.
Yeah.
Now, this artist at the time was signed to another label. In order for them to get off that label, they had to get their contract bought out or do some kind of
okay.
deal.
Yeah.
So, whenever they put out music, guess who got to get paid? the previous label that he was signed to.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
they got to get their cut. That's broken down
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Then it goes to the label that they currently signed to, and
Uh-huh.
then you got the major label. But the major gonna get it first because they're doing the distribution.
That's
So
a
the
nightmare, bro.
distribution, the other label he was signed to, then that label, then the artist. So once the money came to him, he wasn't making that much money.
Yeah. Well, then you gotta talk about the man. You gotta,
Yeah, now you got to pay your
you got a
manager.
booking agent, a
Yep, you
manager,
got to
a
pay all
road
that.
manager,
So
a
just
PR.
just
Like,
imagine if that record only sold $10,000. You only made
by the time,
10,000 off it. You
yeah,
probably only that artist at the time that I was working with probably only get him. He probably only maybe got $200
yeah. By the time all that, by the,
after he didn't paid everybody, all the
Mhm.
labels. And that's why you see back in the day, you would see a lot of artists like they wasn't making no money because they didn't
Yeah.
know the business.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
it's part of
And
the
they had #1 records,
number one
number one
records.
albums.
Like I mean, the story is always told. All you gotta do is go look at Unsung.
Yeah.
So many artists got
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a
screwed
good.
over.
That's a good one. That's so true.
I
No,
mean,
that's like the music version of a 30 for 30.
yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
Because it's depressing in the end. Like, man, had this person been smarter or did this,
Yeah.
didn't do that, they would have. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, that's sad though.
So we got to I think we do have to take more time to really know the business. Like, I encourage everyone, just even to go on YouTube, do just research on entertainment business and just what it takes to own your masters. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
companies that I am with, any music that I put out, I'm gonna put it out through United Masters, and United Masters let me own 100% of my masters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the biggest key, and I'm telling everybody this now, publishing, own your publishing, own your publishing,
On
own
your
your publishing.
publishing. Yeah. That's the smartest thing you can do.
Because that's what these days, people are not buying CDs, man.
They not.
It's about streaming,
Yeah.
and it's getting to the point where most people are not even buying the singles on iTunes anymore.
Yeah.
People are streaming everything.
Yeah. You
That's
gotta
what you
you gotta
want.
depend on YouTube,
YouTube,
Spotify,
Tidal, but Tidal's gonna pay out the most. Just letting y'all know, get your music on Tidal. That's gonna pay out the most
Yeah.
money than all streaming companies right now.
Okay.
Tidal.
So that's the biggest thing
Tidal.
for independent artists.
For independent
Tidal.
artists, you want to try to get on Tidal, but I know to get on there, I think you have to.
Pay a certain amount of.
No, it's kind of like I mean, you can use companies like TuneCore and all this other stuff, but Tidal, I believe you have to be accepted. And like your
Oh,
music,
wow.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It depends on like if you are like a good regional artist that got a certain amount of
Kind
buzz.
of prestigious type
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like even with United Masters, even if you get your music on there, like because I had records that were publicly published, if you want
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
been on the radio or something like that. That's how I was able to get on there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they can go check the records and see that I'm on. If they look at the split sheet or look at the sheet of the artists and producers on there, they can check. They
Yeah.
can do a fact check if you
Yeah.
want to say.
Yeah.
And that's how I got on there. But even as independent artists, you got too many avenues and opportunities to get on there.
So man, it's real exciting. I really want to talk about this because I think this is really a beneficial conversation that we were having about not just music, you know what I'm saying, for independent artists, but for entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? I was I be chopping it up with my homie. He's a comedian, Ben Jackson.
Yeah.
He been doing this for a while. Here in Houston.
Yeah.
And he's headlining shows. He came from starting off open mics. Now he's doing it big. He's an improv.
Okay.
He had a couple of shows that he's headlined. I went to his first headlining show, and my boy, he killed it. You know what I'm saying? But he had mentioned something earlier that really struck a nerve with me, and I know you can attest to it. But he was talking about how people will take advantage of you. People will take advantage of your craft because they know how passionate you are about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, and me and him literally verbatim, go through the same thing. Like he was talking about this promoter, was trying to, gas him up to, do this show, to headline this show, but not pay him. But the promoter was like, You know, I mean, I ain't gonna be able to pay you no bread, but it's gonna be a lot of people there, bro. It's gonna be it's some good exposure for you.
Trying to hit you with the exposure bill.
Yeah, yeah. You
Trying
know
to
what I'm
pay you
saying?
with exposure.
Yeah, but I was like, okay, but my rent, my mortgage, I can't pay my rent off exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey,
And
can I write a check for $200 of exposure?
yeah, like straight up, like
No.
that ain't gonna cut it. You know what I'm
Not at
saying?
all.
So, just like as cause I know you went through this before as a producer. You'll have a rapper with a hot buzz, that'll try to sell you their buzz. I'm
Yeah.
rapping on your beat.
Yeah.
So I really don't have to pay you because I'm doing you a favor.
Exactly.
No, nigga, it don't work that
You
way.
ain't doing me no favors at all.
Yeah, yeah. So, but that's what and not only as an artist, as an entrepreneur, I just want to put that bug in people's ear. Don't let people take advantage of you because they know how passionate you are about your craft or about your merchandise that you're selling, stuff like that. Well, it's gonna be a good opportunity for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the opportunity and exposure.
yeah,
Yeah, but no, that you're right though, because I was just, as you was talking, I was just thinking about how a lot of times it's kind of like you selling your value to these artists or whomever, and you expecting in return money. Now that's how, I mean, this is how the game works. Period.
yeah,
You get these managers, these promoters, whatever. They basically trying to monopolize and make money off your talent, which I mean we all do.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you have a bill and that's your tab and that's what you want people to pay, that's what they should pay. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And then the thing is, that's a part of the ownership too.
Yeah.
Like, just for example, like I see some comedians now putting on their own little tours. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a social media buzz.
Yeah.
And they got a fan base, so
That's true.
they're doing their own shows, they're selling their own tickets, and they're putting it out themselves. But the one thing I can say about those people, they're not afraid to step out there and just do it. You know what I'm saying? And they're taking a risk, yes, but at the same time, they're making it happen for themselves, and they're putting that money in their own pocket.
And I'm glad you said that, Doc, because as you was talking, you made me think about this. A lot of us, artists, producers, entrepreneurs, we all have the same issues, for us, when it comes to family and when it comes to friends.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They'll, just like they'll want the discount, that type of stuff.
Yep.
And it just gets real tricky. I mean, I love you, bro. You my nigga, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna cost this.
It's gonna cost this, exactly.
Like straight up.
Yeah.
Because if you got a friend, think about it like this: if you got a friend that if you got a friend that know that you have a day job, on top of knowing that you invest from your day job to your passion of what you ultimately want to do someday, and they're trying to take advantage of you because they know how passionate and how bad you really want it. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, nah, bro, like that, that exposure thing or that.
I mean, my thing, I get that part too, because I mean, sometimes you don't want that to ruin the relationship, but just like I tell people all the time, unless you started from me in the beginning, me charging you is almost an option. But if you met me with cool, with all that, but at the same time I got a business, I mean, this is the tab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now you may possibly, get a discount or something like that, but it ain't gonna be to the one as almost free. And I get it. I'd rather you, like, even if I'm on the outside, on the other side, keep it a stack with me. If you're gonna charge me, charge me. If you're not, then just keep it 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like with other people, I tell them, hey, this is my price. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you feel like you want to go somewhere else and get it, hey, you're not hurting me at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not fighting for your cash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not doing all this struggling just to get it because my craft is my craft. Can't nobody do it like me.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, but no, I get you. But that's a part of the ownership, though. You gotta take a stand on what your price is. You know what I'm saying?
Taking a stand. That's the biggest thing right there.
You can't be, because you ain't gonna never grow giving everything away for free.
Yep, that's it.
You
That's
ain't
it,
gonna,
bro.
and people gonna know you as, oh, he give away the free beats,
Yeah.
or he do the free shows. So
Yeah.
they gonna talk like, yeah, he does this, he ain't really charging.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
how people gonna come at you, and then you feeling like, why these people keep thinking I can do stuff for free?
Man,
because this is what you do.
I'm so glad you said that, dog, because I remember when I was, doing, live music or whatever, and I still do my, my wedding singer stuff, for a lot of people. But I remember when I was first starting off in this, and I was getting, working with bands and stuff like this, and dealing with promoters, because I didn't have a manager. I still don't have a manager. You know what I'm saying? But think about this, bro. This is crazy. So we actually, it's actually promoters out there that would say, yeah, I don't have nothing. I'm not gonna be able to pay you, but it's gonna be a lot of people in the building. You don't know who was out there. You know what I'm saying? But just bring your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring your people, which means I'm bringing 30 to 50 people to the club. That's gonna pay for drinks, pay to get in. You see what I'm saying?
But you don't want to pay me.
But you don't want to pay me.
Now, I can understand if you're just starting out and you're trying to get your feet wet.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna take those gigs, or you're gonna take those
things
just to get yourself in a position so you can work on your craft. But I feel like if you know you at a place in your craft
career where you know it's worth being paid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you 20 years in the game and you ain't charging people, still ain't charging people.
I mean, it's a hobby.
Yeah, it's a hobby, but the thing is, sometimes them are the best and most creative people. At the same time, you gotta know, okay, I gotta bottle this up and sell it too, because then I'm just working for free. You know what I'm saying? And then you look like, man, why I ain't making no bread? You could have been made bread a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like you said, no, you gotta know your worth.
Yeah. I know we got it. But I just want to put that out there, man. So all my artists, entrepreneurs, don't let people trick you with exposure. That's it.
Exposure or the opportunity.
Yeah, with the opportunity.
Hey, and I'm gonna say this. You stinking promoters that be trying to get these little acts to sell tickets for you. Stop falling for that, artists.
Yeah.
Entertainers.
Artists, yeah, stop falling.
Sell these tickets, man.
Yeah.
Selling tickets for them and then they ain't paying you for the show. Don't do that.
Ooh, that's
do
a
that.
nightmare.
Don't do that.
Man.
And any promoter that says you got tickets to sell and they don't pay you for the show, just say, you know what, I ain't gonna do the show.
And put them on blast.
Exactly, because them type of people, man,
that's what's messing up the game.
That's messing up. They just trying to make a quick buck off you.
Yeah.
And you ain't getting compensated for it. But this is gonna let us segue into the next thing. But what you listening to these days? Because I'm gonna tell you what I'm listening to right now. But and one of the artists that I'm listening to is kind of is almost. He's been that road. I think been down that road before, and I know a lot of people hate on him because they feel like he's appropriating the culture because he's not actually black. But I'm listening to Khaled.
Oh,
New
man.
album, man.
I've been on some East Coast rap lately. I've been on Dave East, and then Black Thought. You know, Black Thought, he a legend. But he had an album that I ain't even know that came out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Not even a year ago. But so I just been catching up on some East Coast rap. But that Khaled though,
Khaled. I mean, look, when I first listened to it, I didn't like the first 6 songs of the album.
Yeah.
Even the one they talking about the one with SZA with the Outkast remake. Miss Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't like it at first when I first listened to it. I ain't gonna even lie to you. A lot of people like, man, that mug jamming at first when I first listened to it. I didn't like it.
Cause I know you big on production.
Yeah, I some songs I'm like, man, you just don't touch.
Yeah,
that's just how I felt. That's what made me not like it. I'm like, why are you touching Miss Jackson?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
nah, I don't improve. And then another song I didn't like, but It's a sample I used was off a Jodeci sample.
Okay,
I think
I heard about that.
the
Somebody.
"Freaking You" song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I mean it's cool. I mean I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
I'm always critical of what I hear.
I'm gonna just say this because I know you know your sample Jodeci sample goes way harder
But I
than the
still like
one.
the song though.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I still like
And I
it.
know
I
y'all
just
haven't heard it. Y'all may,
yeah. If
but
I had the platform of Khaled, which I know I will one day,
yeah, 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 yeah,
and
yeah.
and it's coming soon, but
Already.
and you'll be able to hear what we're talking about, But yeah, no. Other than that, overall the album, I'm feeling the album. Like one of my favorite songs, obviously, is the Nipsey song, the
Yeah,
Higher song. Man, after watching that video, it just
it's hard to watch that
oh
video. I
man,
know,
it's
bro.
jamming song, but it's just like
It's
seeing
so
the video at the end where he's like the only one in the film, and like the sun is over him, and
it's like he was shining.
yeah, I
Did
was
you see
like,
the beginning of the video when his homies was in the front and he was
Yeah.
in the background,
Yeah.
like shining with his back turned?
exactly,
Like, I was like, wow, man.
and it's like, dude, it's man, it's like, dang, they really had to
Yeah.
take somebody like him, even though we didn't appreciate him as much
Yeah.
as we do now. I mean, I appreciate him even before then. It
Yeah.
was just, like, dang, man.
It's gonna bother me for a long time,
Yeah.
bro. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get over that, man. Cause
hmm
Nip, he's supposed to be here, man.
Yeah, and this is like his time, his actual time that he's shining. This was, if we can go on to say that this was his year.
Yeah, that is
To
true.
break out because he got the Grammy nomination and stuff. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, Khaled, man,
And that Jeezy and that Ross song on there, cause
yeah,
I've heard the same.
the
I've-
Big Boy Talk. That's one of my favorite songs actually on the album.
Okay, yeah. Cause I've heard didn't you say Cardi B and 21 Savage?
Yeah, they
They
on
got-
there.
Yeah. What you think of that one?
I like it, but not as much as I like the Ross and Jeezy, and then
Okay.
obviously the John Legend and Nipsey
Okay.
track. And
I
then,
think that's where the album started getting better.
yeah. After track 7, it started getting track 7 and going down. It started getting better. Like the first 6 songs, I wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah.
I think it was just too. I'll not say trying too hard.
Yeah.
Just more so it was. I wasn't really feeling them like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But after that, the album started. After that Meek Mill song, the Meek Mill song going,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it started.
Got the energy.
Yeah, it started coming together, and that's
Yeah.
why I started feeling it, man. But
You know, one thing I appreciate that Khaled did that a lot of people don't notice on that Nipsey Hussle song, he didn't have really no ad libs on there.
for what, man? You
Ano-
got.
another one.
That's
Because he
all
know
he
he's
had.
not gonna have another one like that.
I mean, the
You
thing
know what
is,
I'm saying?
look, when you got somebody like Nipsey and John Legend on the track, you don't say too
that
much.
ain't gonna be another one. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't say too much on there. You gotta let them do what they. For
Yeah.
one, John Legend killed the hook
He killed it, bro.
and the ad libs at the end, all the stuff, man.
Yeah. That boy John Legend.
He
cold,
killed
dog.
the song, and then you got Nipsey on there. I was like, come on, man, you can't say too
Yeah.
much on that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's what I've been listening to. I've been actually listening to it for the past 2 weeks since it's been out. 2 or
Okay.
3 weeks. I don't know how long ago, but I've been jamming it almost every.
Yeah.
I jam the Higher song almost every day, man. It's like my inspiration for the day. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what, man? That's how you have to. If you really want to, get into music or like, you gotta listen to it for it to grow on you. You know,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
so many people that listen to it 1 or 2 times and then just throw it to the side. Oh, that's trash.
But see, I dissect the music, and then another one I'm gonna talk about, and I know some people may get mad even if you get to the part of this podcast, but I'm 50-50 with, and it's 50% good, 50% bad.
Who?
Is Meg Thee Stallion? I was expecting more.
Man, I know.
Maybe because
Yeah.
I'm not how can I put it? If you a clubber, strip club, or just clubber period, that music it's gonna be 100% album for you. But if you're not that, I'm like, there's a couple songs I was like, okay, I'm rocking with, but then after a while, it started to sound the same.
And the thing
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
after hearing her spit bars, you know what I'm saying?
That's the part that got me because I know she can rap. She got bars. Know she can
I
rap.
think she's just sold herself short because she wants to. because the two hottest rappers right now, female wise, is Nicki and Cardi.
And
You
I
know what
think
I'm
it's,
saying?
I guess it's more so of I guess it's a personal preference for me because I was expecting her to really spit on some stuff. Now she had a freestyle on the end of the album that I was like, okay, but I was expecting to hear more of that. I mean, I know the sex talk and all that other stuff. I get it. That's what you about, but
That's
I feel
old,
like she should have
man.
had it
Yeah.
more of the
Yeah.
lyrical stuff to it. I mean, we know what you are. You call yourself
Yeah.
Meg the Stallion for a reason, yes,
Yeah.
because you know
I
you.
want money thrown at me, my butt ate, and all. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, dog. Like,
Hey,
dang,
but look,
fool.
look. To some people, that's the hottest album right now. A lot of females calling that.
What you think about the production on the album?
Uh, I thought it was good
Hmm.
until once I got towards the middle of the album, everything started to sound the same.
Oh
It wasn't
wow,
kind of
yeah, yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah.
It wasn't
Cause I
nothing
heard,
different.
yeah, I really
Well, I know
tried.
Juicy J produced a lot on it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could
yeah,
tell
yeah,
the
yeah.
records he produced.
Hmm.
I mean, you could tell everything that Juicy J is
Yeah.
because it's Juicy J sound,
Hmm.
which that's what you want. But I think, to me, I think it should have had more of a balance to
And you
it.
know what? I'm glad you said the Juicy J thing because I feel like she sold herself short because of the fact that it's Juicy J produced, on the project. So it's like she felt like the songs had to be about
The ratchet,
the ratchetness because a
yeah.
lot of Juicy J's hits are ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Cause like the Big Old Freak song, if she had more of that sounding song on there, those
Hmm.
sounding to have a better balance, I think overall it would have been a great
Yeah.
album or a
Yeah.
dope, really dope album. But I just think it was just too much of the same thing. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like you giving me, I don't know how many tracks she had, like 10 or 13 tracks, something like that of the same thing.
Hmm.
Like after a while, I'm like, I ain't trying to. I'm next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After a while, but I
Yeah.
listened to it. I got a chance to sit with it a couple of days, and I was
And
like,
it
you know
still
what?
didn't really.
Yeah, I'll try to go back and listen to it because I listened to it in the morning, tried to go back in the afternoon, or
Hmm.
when I was in a good mood, and it was just like it didn't get. It gave
Still
me the
couldn't
same.
get into
It
it.
gave me
Yeah.
the same feeling because sometimes you listen to certain records,
Yeah.
you feel a little bit different about it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It was like,
And
you know what? I like this. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But it didn't give me that because I was expecting her to have more bars on it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because she can rap, and she may do that on the second album. That's
Yeah.
my thing. I think she may do that because like I just say this. I believe right now just because I've heard her lyricism on other stuff, the
Hmm.
mixtape other things she did back before.
Hmm.
She can rap better than Nicki to me.
Okay.
That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
If they one
You know
on
you're
one.
gonna have a lot of
I don't
people that's
care.
like-
You can fight me on that one. I think if they had a freestyle contest, I think she would probably either body her or get rid of her
Yeah.
to the point to where it's like, okay, you got to give her a card because she has that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She has that pedigree to do that. But you know what I'm saying? Just that's why I'm at with the album. So I've been listening to those two
Yeah.
albums
It's
right now. So.
frustrating, bro, because it's like especially with Cardi and Nicki being the two big, heavy hitters in female rap right now. It's like I don't know. I don't want to speak for Meg the Stallion, but it's like to fit in that category, she knows she's attractive.
hmm
So it's like, let me just throw, kind
Yeah,
of throw it in there, my little
Yeah.
bars in there to
It's-
kind of be in their category.
Yeah.
This is what the hottest is rapping about right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rap about what the hottest is rapping about. And it's like she played herself. She limited herself.
Yeah, it's
Because
the
they're
motto.
talking about the same, they're both talking about the same thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I think if she got the machine behind her, like the Nicki and Cardi,
Hmm.
and they do more publicity on her, she could be up there. Because it's the thing. Obviously, yes, she's attractive,
Hmm.
but she can rap better than Cardi though. She,
Oh,
she
yeah.
Can, I
Okay.
mean, if you talking about just putting them up together one on one,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
rapping, just going off the dome, battling each other, yeah, she winning all day. I would say that because I
Yeah.
don't think Cardi write all that music.
No.
So
I think she already admitted to it, did she?
I think so.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, Cardi has the better. she has that voice. You know what I'm saying?
she has the people too.
Yeah, her people support her, man. That's one thing you can't.
Yeah.
Her people support her, and she got the voice, man,
Yeah.
for it. So
Yeah.
So as a female artist, but yeah, that's what I've been listening to, and I guess since we, towards the end, we got to give our shout outs and give the flowers to the people that are still here, man.
Man, shout out to my boy Boss, man.
Ron, Boss,
Yeah,
Everline.
man.
Hey,
Be punking Kevin in the workout videos, man. You stop that bullying, dog.
yeah, like any of y'all that know Boss, that was if you played football with him, you was not to work out with Boss.
He was frustrating to work out
What y'all
with,
see
dog.
now is what he was in high school.
Yeah, he was, dog.
Like, I am not trying to work out with you. You know what I'm saying?
I know, bro. That's funny.
I think I worked out with him one time. I was like, man, this nigga crazy, dog.
Like he was like the worst person to let spot you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, like, no, bro. Like, he'll help you get it off.
You under there, you struggling with 315. He yelling at you.
Yeah.
Get it up.
Get it.
So, yeah.
That boy Boss, man. But shout out to that boy, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see boys getting married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just to see where he
Yeah.
came from to what he doing now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Every
yeah,
time
yeah,
I see
yeah.
the videos, I'm like, man, it's every time I see him doing stuff, just to seeing where he started to now, it's
Man.
like, it's real dope for
For
people.
real,
You
for
know what
real.
I'm saying? But
beautiful wife, man.
yeah.
Beautiful pictures, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? So I'm happy for that boy. Anybody that's doing something that, they really committed themselves to do, I'm happy for them, bro. Because I really want to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. One people I do want to shout out, and it could be anybody. And it's another childhood friends of ours, Doug and Marquis, man.
Oh, okay.
With
yeah.
the business, everybody know about Your Car's Furniture.
Yeah.
So
Didn't they get a sponsor or something like that?
I don't know, but I just want to shout them out only
Okay.
because I'm just shouting out black business owners, man.
Oh,
because
yeah.
yeah. if you go on Bellway 8 in South Post Oak,
yeah.
that's the first thing you see, and they've been there for a while, and they still doing it,
Yeah.
and they still here.
They thriving.
So
they taking care of the people too.
yeah, I gotta give my shout out to them dudes.
Yeah,
man.
Your Cost Furniture, man. If you
Yeah.
need some furniture, and they also be having deals, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
where you can buy like 3 rooms worth of furniture, and then
Yeah.
it comes with a TV,
Exactly.
like a 50-inch or
Yeah.
42-inch, something
Yeah.
like that.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just I gotta shout out them black business owners,
Yeah,
man. And,
yeah.
just people that's just doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just supporting our people and making sure we giving people that credit right now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Not saying that they arrived, but just to say they some young brothers that came out of Mo City with a dream,
Real talk.
and now look, their dream is coming alive, and they branched off doing other business. So you can't hate on that.
Employing their own people.
Exactly,
You know?
you can't hate on that,
Yeah.
man. So
And
that's-
you know what? We was talking about Kevin Hart earlier.
yeah,
You know how and what's frustrating about that, because people hate on LeBron too. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, most definitely.
But black folks, this is my thing, Eric, and I said this a while back. I don't trust black folks that hate on Kevin Hart or hate on LeBron,
yeah,
because look at their team.
yeah.
Is that team starving?
No, everybody eating.
Everybody
on that.
eating.
And it shows, especially on
But it's
Kevin
like-
Hart team.
But it's like we don't look at that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, LeBron homeboys that he out of high school, they're millionaires. He gave them all $1 million.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, bro?
And they running the business like you can't hate on that, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like I
People
can't
are so-
hate on that, man.
A lot of our own people are so invested in hating on their own. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, bro. Like when we was talking about Kevin Hart, with evolving, he had to evolve his comedy because look at what he's doing now.
Yeah.
He's doing
Movies, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he didn't want to just stick to just stand up. He wanted to apply that to film. You know what I'm saying? So, but the biggest thing is, bro, like, look at his team. Everybody in his team is eating. You know what I'm
Everybody.
saying? So, shout out to those brothers, man.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, this is gonna be I don't think it's we're not gonna only choose one this week, but I got some other ones that we're gonna release. So, but yeah, this has been episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna continue to pump out some more podcasts, and if it's anything y'all want to see or want us to talk about, y'all just hit us in our DMs about what y'all want to hear or talk about. And also, man, Get us to the 5K subscribers, man. Y'all continue to subscribe, man.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe, like, share, man, to help us get us there so we can do some giveaways. We can give y'all something
Mm-hmm.
monetarily or whatever it is physically. But
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, this is episode 8. It's your boy
Beats and politics. It's your boy
Beat,
Leo Solomon.
and it's your boy, your guy, Eric Rashad. And we're out. All right, y'all.
All
We'll holla
right.
at y'all.